You named Kash Patel to be the next FBI director.
Yeah.
He has a list in his book of 60 people that he calls members of the so-called deep state. It includes Democrats like Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton. It includes former members of your cabinet, from Bill Barr to Christopher Wray. You campaigned on destroying the deep state. Do you want Kash Patel to launch investigations into people on that list?
No, I mean, he's going to do what he thinks is right.
Do you think that's right?
Tell you,
Do you think that's right, sir?
if they think that somebody was dishonest or crooked or a corrupt politician, I think he probably has an obligation to do it. But
are you going to direct him to do it?
No, not at all. Not at all. We have two great people there. We have him and we have Pam. And Pam Bondi has been like a rocket ship. She's very popular and very good and very fair. And Kash Patel is very fair. I'll tell you, I thought Kash may be difficult because he's, a strong conservative voice. And I don't know of anybody that's not singing his praises. The other day I was watching, and Trey Gowdy, who's a moderate person and very respected in the party, he's Kash's biggest fan. He said, this is the most misunderstood man in politics. He's great. I guess they worked together on the Russia hoax or something.
Yeah.
And Trey Gowdy became a fan. Trey Gowdy. Everybody respects him. And, just like him, others also. I don't know of one negative vote. I don't think he's going to have any negative votes.
Is it your expectation, though, that Kash Patel will pursue investigations against your political enemies?
Come on.
No, I don't think so.
Do you want to see that happen?
If they were crooked, if they did something wrong, if they have broken the law, probably. They went after me, They went after me and I did nothing wrong.
Well, let me ask you this. You said President Biden, quote, that you're going to appoint a real special prosecutor to go after Joe Biden. You said that during the campaign.
Where?
You said that on Truth Social, June 12th, 2023. I will appoint a real special prosecutor to go after the most corrupt president in the history of the United States, Joe Biden, and the entire Biden
that part is
crime
true.
family.
Of course, it's true.
Are you going to do that? Are you going to go after Joe Biden?
Well, anyway, just here we go again. The usual fake news stuff. What? Is she just trying to stir up controversy or what? She acts like President Trump is obsessed with the past. But the truth is the truth, right? President Trump is focused on the future and on making America great again. That's what they don't understand. I don't think he's interested in revenge. He's interested in his legacy. Retribution will be true success. Powerful stuff. They just want to be sure. They want to be really sure if their guy is in trouble. I'm sure they're already shredding. I mean, there's overdrive now in the shredding of papers in the White House. But somehow they are convinced that Trump will go after Biden. But we all know Trump, right? He's made lots of enemies, and he's also made friends out of the enemies. I think he's a very forgiving guy, in my personal opinion, with all the interactions he's had with many people. I mean, most of people in his cabinet, he's at one point fall out with them. But he's not, Trump sees these things like, come on, I'm bigger than this. Okay, I will not be going after my political enemies, even though they went after me. And they disrespected my wife, Melania. You remember those FBI guys? Very, very sneaky and oh, God.
I'm really looking to make our country successful. I'm not looking to go back into the past. I'm looking to make our country successful. Retribution will be through success. If we can make this country successful, that would be that would be such a great achievement. Bring it back. We have a country now that's overridden with crime, that has millions of people that shouldn't be here, that should be in prisons in other countries, that should be in mental institutions. We have drug lords being dropped into our country and told never go back to their country. I'm looking to make our country great. I'm looking to bring prices down because, I won on two things, the border and more than immigration. They like to say immigration. I break it down more to the border, but I won on the border and I won on groceries. It's a very simple word, groceries. Like almost, who uses the word? I started using the word, the groceries. When you buy apples, when you buy bacon, when you buy eggs, they would double and triple the price.
6 times the price.
And I won an election based on that. We're going to bring those prices way down.
I want to pause here because what you're saying is significant. Because you wrote on Truth Social in 2023 that you're going to appoint a real special prosecutor to go after Joe Biden. Now you're saying you're not going to do that.
I will say this. No, I'm not doing that unless I find something that I think is reasonable. But that's not going to be my decision. That's going to be Pam Bondi's decision.
Yep.
And to a different extent, Cash Patel.
And they know that, but they keep making it as if Trump will be the one to go after his political enemies. The Attorney General, Director of the FBI, they are the ones to look after those things. Even though Joe Biden actually interfered in the Justice Department, we all know that, but we're not supposed to say it, right? They think Trump will do the same. Accuse your opponents of what you're doing, just like Obama did the other day. The Republicans are the ones now weaponizing the government against Apple. Come on, these guys. Come on, Obama, brother. Come on. We see through all these things now. It's past. Don't divide the country more, America more. It's affecting the whole.
Yeah, assuming they're both there, and I think they're both going to get approved. But I, while you ask me that, what they've done to me with weaponization is a disgrace.
It is.
Some of that.
It is.
You can't do one without the other. In the history of our country, nothing like this has ever happened.
Nothing.
And I've won these cases. I've won every one, and the rest are in the process of being won. Deranged Jack Smith is on his way back to The Hague, where he can execute people. This is where he should have stayed. I think he's dangerous even being there. But I'll tell you what they've done to me in terms of weaponization, indictments, impeachments, and everything else. And in the end, it probably helped me because I got the biggest vote, the most votes any Republican's ever gotten in history.
Yep.
Pam Bondi talks about investigating the investigators. Do you want her to investigate Jack Smith?
I want her to do what she wants to do.
Why
you
not?
want to see Jack Smith investigated?
Well, I think he's very
Why
corrupt,
not?
But I want her to do whatever she has
Are
to
you
do.
going to direct her
No,
to
I'm not.
prosecute
I'm not.
Jack
She's a
Smith?
very smart person. She was a great.
Look at these fake news activists. What's wrong with these girls? Is she interrogating Trump now? Or is she doing an interview? How come in America you guys don't see this?
Attorney General in Florida. She's very experienced. I want her to do what she wants to do. I'm not going to instruct her to do it now.
They know he'll fire him day one. That's why he is nominated Cash Patel to take over. Chris Wray should just do the honor thing and just quit before he gets fired. But these guys are stubborn, right? They think they are above the law. They think they are superhuman. So they say, okay, let's try him. Let's see if he'll fire me. Of course, he'll fire you and there's nothing you can do about it. Do you want to go to the shadow government and cry? We know there's a shadow government in America.
He invaded my home. I'm suing the country over it. He invaded Mar-a-Lago. I'm very unhappy with the things he's done. And crime is at an all-time high. Migrants are pouring into the country that are from prisons and from mental institutions, as we've discussed. I can't say I'm thrilled. I don't want to be Joe Biden and give you an answer and then do the exact opposite.
We're going to talk about
So
that,
I'm not
but-
going to do that. What I'm going to say is I certainly cannot be happy with him. You take a look at what's happened. And then when I was shot in the ear, he said, oh, maybe it was shrapnel. Where's the shrapnel coming from? Is it
Horrible
coming from,
person.
Is it coming from heaven? I don't think so. So we need somebody to straighten. I have a lot of respect for the FBI, but the FBI's respect has gone way down over the last number of years.
Don't you have to fire him in order to make room for Cash Patel if he is, in fact, confirmed?
Well, I mean, it would sort of seem pretty obvious that if Cash gets in, he's going to be taking somebody's place, right? There's somebody
Of course.
that you're talking about.
Okay.